everybody, I'm Isaac with the Fun Football Podcast, and I am here with a Philadelphia Eagles mock draft, one of my 4 teams in that 8-person mock that we've got coming out. That's going to be awesome on April 21st, right before the draft. So I've got the Packers, Eagles, Texans, and Dolphins. I'll be releasing each of those this week. I'm on my 6th edition of the Packers. I'll probably run, honestly, at least 2 or 3 editions of those other teams too. I'm excited. So Eagles time, they made big moves. Trading Reddick just recently, beginning of April now. This will come out sometime this week. Man, yeah, they've made some moves. They've still got a lot of holes, in my opinion. I love the Barkley pickup. Getting Gardner Johnson was smart, but I like Devin White. I wanted the Packers to get him, but they still have a lot of holes. So this is going to be interesting. But please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am up to over 210. Help me hit 250 by April 15th. I've got a birthday, like I've talked about, and I hope you all enjoy this mock. I like this Pro Football Network site a lot. I might just continue using this one, but give me some feedback on what you think on this, the picks, the grades. If you'd like to work with me and join, just reach out. I love working with new people. I like doing collaborations. If you run a podcast or you just want to join, just leave me a comment. I'm on Facebook, Fun Football Podcast, Twitter, Fun Football Pod, YouTube, Fun Football Podcast, and on TikTok, Fun Football Pod. I'm also on Instagram. So either Fun Football Pod or Fun Football Podcast. So yeah, check it out. Let's do this though. Eagles time. So Eagles, 7 rounds. Let's do it. I'm excited. Pick 22. If trades happen, I'm not gonna try to move up like they might, but it's the only unrealistic thing, and it's mock. It's a mock simulator. But pick 22. Let's see what they got. They still need corner, linebacker, safety. They need edge now after losing Reddick. They need almost every position on D. They lost Fletcher Cox. Jason Kelsey retired. They had a lot move in and a lot move out. They're one of my biggest wildcard teams. In reality, they may actually do this, moving back 2 picks and getting a second next year. Moving back 5 and that's interesting. They're a team that needs depth. They still pick 50 and 53, but I see guys I like that I don't know that'll be there in 5 picks. So as tempting as that one is, I'm going to reject. I like Vitanu. Their tackles are getting older. Newton and Murphy are huge for them. Powers Johnson, man, he'd replace Kelsey. That's just vital. That's really tough to pass up Kelsey, but I feel like I could get a center later. I love Powers Johnson. I'm going to go as much as I like Dijon. I'm going to go Nate Wiggins. They got to get some corners in there. They got to buff up that D. Even though they lost Kelsey, that was really tempting, but they need corner bad for a team that's trying to get back to the Super Bowl or contend or just not get bounced in the first round of the playoffs this year. Because they just started strong and they just fell off a cliff, that Super Bowl hangover, and they just fell off. They're missing a lot on D. So I still think even with Devin White, they need linebackers. So let's look at 50. Move back 1, get a 4th. No. They need a 3rd receiver, and I'm a big Ladd McConkey fan. That might be the guy. I like Zach Frazier too. This is tough. I got to pick in 3 picks. I'm just going to look really quick. Hulk's there. I'm a big McConkey guy. I'm going to take him. Not the biggest need for them, I'm aware. Frazier just went, which stinks, but they do need a 3rd receiver. I just couldn't pass him up. So Rakestraws here. They've got Braswell's there and Cameron Kinchins. I don't get a pick till 120. I've got to land on this pick. They just lost Reddick. That's a huge loss for them. I'm a big Braswell fan, but I'm going to go Cameron Kinchins here. And I probably shouldn't have gone McConkey. But that'd be I still wouldn't trade A.J. Brown, but they need a 3rd receiver. They've got to get something else outside Devonta Smith and Brown. It was such a gaping need for them, so that was why I did it. So far, Wiggins, Kinchins, 2 secondary guys, and McConkey. I decided to ignore those lines. I'll hit them later. Get after 120, it's 161, 171, 172. You'll probably see me take a lot of line unless they're just not there. So long way to pick 120. Shipley's falling here. They did get Barkley. That was huge, but yeah, I'm going to have to buff up those lines here in the middle of this draft. Because like I said, they just lost, losing Hassan Reddick, losing Fletcher Cox, even though he's getting older, and Kelsey, even though he's aging, was still a really good center for him last year. Like he was still, in my opinion, he was still really good. So we'll see what we got here. If McKinley Jackson falls, man, that might be the guy I take, honestly. Because that's just ridiculous. Dang it, 118. That stinks, man. So, like I said, I took Nate Wiggins, Ladd McConkey, and Cameron Kitchen. So I hit the receiver in the secondary so far. Now it's time to hit those lines and linebackers. Let's look at offense here. Let's look at center. Bortoloni. I don't get another pick for 40 picks. Guard. Man, that stinks. See, I'm worried Bo Limmer won't be there later, and I'm a big Bo Limmer fan, and I like Bortoloni. Let's look at everything really quick. See Mason Smith. I can get some linebackers. I'm hoping I like Jalen Ford a lot. They still need help at linebacker. I'm going to take a risk and hope that one of those guys is there. I'm going to take Jalen Ford. I like him a lot. So 40 more picks before I'm up again, which stinks. That's a bummer. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit that offensive line now. I didn't, but I hit 2 layers of that defense at least. So, yeah, it's a start. And they still got some young, still got youth on that defensive line. So that might be something I hit in a minute here. But I did hit cornerback, linebacker, safety, and receiver. So hit 4 of those needs it says on there. And the 4 needs I think they've got. So 161, I'm up. Isaiah Davis is there. That's just not fair. I like Luke McCaffrey too. Interesting. My boy didn't fall. Neither of them did. But Cohen's there, and he could maybe slide to center. And I got 2 picks coming up here, so I'm going to go and take Cohen. Got to beef up that offensive line. You'll probably see me hit defensive line in a second here. I almost went Randolph. If he's there at 171, I'll take him. Bochy probably will go 1 pick before. Nope, there he is. Keith Randolph. I'll take him. Beef up that defensive line. I'm back up again. Let's look at edge because they need him. Xavier Thomas is there. Ooh, and Foodie is there. I like him too. I'm going to go Thomas. I like Miles Cole. I'm a fan of him too. I got 1 more pick at 210. If Cole's there, I might just take him, honestly. Got 1 linebacker. I could probably use another one. Ooh, Lufio. If he's there, I'm going to take him. 210? Yeah, if he falls, I'm going to take him. That'll be the pick. See if he's there. He's falling. 10 away. Keep falling, bud. Dang it, he went. Packers took him. Oh, good pick. I like Luficio as well, so I'll take him if he's there. And he is, so I'm going to take him. That was easy. Didn't even look at all the other positions. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think that was a pretty good draft. I didn't hit defensive tackle as quick as I should have, but didn't hit linebackers early as I should have either, but can't hit every position, and I still think getting a 3rd receiver for them is important. So let's take a look, see. Watching some of these guys fall is interesting. Okay, Mr. Irrelevant was Isaac Rex. Okay, here's my draft. At 22 for the Eagles, I took Nate Wiggins. I think that's great value there. Quarterback from Clemson. Pick 50, Ladd McConkey, receiver from Georgia. They need some depth at receiver. They just got to do it, especially after all these rumors with A.J. Brown. Safety, Cameron Kinchins, safety from Miami, Florida. Pick 53. All the way down at 120, there was no 3rd. Jalen Ford, linebacker from Texas. Pick 161, Javion Cohen, guard from Miami, Florida. Hopefully he slides to center. That was my thinking there. 171, Keith Randolph Jr., defensive tackle from Illinois. 172, they have 2 in a row. Xavier Thomas, edge from Clemson in the 7th round. Edufan Olafashio, linebacker from Washington. So I got a couple linebackers. Hit every layer of that D. Didn't get an edge. Well, I got an edge late, but hopefully y'all liked it. Didn't hit as much on the offense as I wanted to, but there was some good value with Wiggins and Kinchins there. So hopefully y'all enjoy that. Like I said, please subscribe to YouTube, and I am on TikTok, Facebook, obviously YouTube right now. and Twitter, and I use Instagram a little bit. So if you want to reach out, do a mock draft with me, that'd be awesome. Like I said, I will have a Texans Packers, a random one with Mary from Mac and Cheese and Link from American Football Network out this week. So I'll be doing Packers, Eagles, Texans, that random one, and the Dolphins. Yeah, so that's all mine. Hope you all enjoyed this. Please subscribe. I want to hit 250 by April 15th. Give me some feedback, give me some draft grades, and hope you all enjoyed. And I'll be back with more soon. Thank you, guys.